Hello kids, so today we're making beans with potatoes. So we're going to start off with the ingredients. We've got 100 ml cooking oil, half a large onion chopped, 5 chilies chopped, 1 large tomato chopped, 2 cloves of garlic chopped. We've got 4 tablespoons of mixed masala, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of garum masala, 1 tablespoon of salt. We've got 4 medium potatoes cut into quarters. We've got a handful of dhania. Last but not least, we've got the sugar beans. So the sugar bean has already been prepared. How you do that is soak it. There's 1 cup of beans soaked in water for about 6 hours. Then you take that, rinse it off, put it into a pressure cooker, and then you pressure cook it for 45 minutes. Remember to check your beans while it's cooking. So about half an hour through, you can take it off the stove. Check the bean is not overcooked by pressing it. Make sure that it is not overcooked, otherwise you're going to end up with a mashed bean. Okay, so we're going to start the cooking process. So what we're going to do is drop the oil into the pot, let it heat up for about 2 to 3 minutes. Once it heated up, you're going to throw in your onion and chili. Okay, so the oil has heated up, so now what we're going to do is just drop in the onion and chili. Nice sizzle, oil is hot. Remember to be careful, the oil will splash. You just give this a good stir in, and then you let this braise for about 2 to 3 minutes until the onion is a little soft. Okay kids, so the onion has been cooking for about 3 minutes, getting nice and sauteed there. Then you want to add the tomato, garlic, stir this in. Then you want to let this here cook in for about 2 to 3 minutes until it's soft, but remember to keep on stirring so that it doesn't catch and burn. Okay kids, tomatoes and onions have been cooking in for about 3 minutes, nice and soft. At this point you want to just add in your masalas. Give that a good stir in. So roast it up a bit, get all the flavors out. So you just want it in the pot for about 30 seconds so that it doesn't burn. Okay, so at this point now what you want to do is add about 3 cups of water. And just give it a stir up, let everything mix. Okay, then you just want to bring that to a boil. Okay kids, as you can see the water has started to boil, so it's quick. 30 seconds, 1 minute, it comes up to a boil. At this point what you're going to do is add in your potatoes and make sure the water covers the potato. So you want this to cook on high heat for about 20 minutes so that the potato cooks nice and soft. So you want to 3/4 cook the potato before you add the beans in to cook in with the potato. So now we've got the potato that's cooking. At this point what you can also do is just add in your salt so it cooks into the potato. Give it a nice stir. Okay, remember to always monitor the water level. You always want it above the potato. So at the moment we've got 3 cups of water there. So we will be using another cup of water a little later in the cooking. Okay, so the potatoes has been cooking now for 15 minutes. As you can see, the water level is starting to reduce. So what you're going to do is just add another cup of water. Stir this here in. At this point just add in half of your dhania. So it cooks in with the potatoes. And give it a nice stir. Then what you want to do is put this to cook on medium heat for another 15 minutes because we don't want the potatoes to overcook and break up. Also remember, potatoes cook at different levels. So some potatoes will cook quicker, some potatoes will cook slower. So you always have to monitor the potato by testing it, by poking a knife through to see if it goes in easy or not. Okay, so the potatoes has been cooking for 30 minutes now. So what we do is we just do a tester to see how far on the potato is cooked. As you can see, the knife is sliding through it, so it's about 3/4 cooked. You can see the water level has also drained out a bit. So at this point what we're going to do is we're just going to add a little bit more water. So it'll be about a cup of water. Give that a good stir, and then what we do is then we drop in our boiled beans. And then we let this cook on the medium heat for about 15 minutes until the potato is fully cooked. Okay kids, the beans have been cooking for about 7 to 8 minutes now with the beans in there. So what you want to do is always just give it a gentle stir, because the beans normally drop to the bottom of the pot and it starts catching, which you don't want. So always remember to stir every now and again so that it cooks evenly. Okay kids, so the curry has been cooking for about 12 minutes or so. Just do a potato test so that it doesn't break up the potatoes. Potatoes are fully cooked. So at this point what you can do is turn the stove off and let it simmer for 10 or 15 minutes before eating. At this point you also want to add in the remaining dhania to let that there cook in while it's simmering. Okay, and remember, always remove it from the hot plate so that it does not burn.